Looking real natural today. So just ignore the jazz going on in my life right now. Thank you so much for enjoying your sweetest moments with me, merging timelines. We are getting back to some things, Virgo. I felt to do your reading, which is so interesting because I'm doing it in my most natural state. I just came back from the gym. I look like a hot mess, but I'm like, let's do Virgo. So, a little backstory on the energy I'm feeling, just because I think a lot of you can relate to it. I feel like 2 years ago, I was in a place that I'm trying to get back to, almost 3 years ago. So 2-3 years ago, it seems like, in a place that I'm trying to get back to, if that makes sense to you. Virgos. Thank you so much for watching the channel. I always read for sun and moon viewers, so if you have sun or moon within Virgo, these messages are for you. See what we got for Virgo. Ooh, goodness. All right, so we've got cards flying out already, Virgo. Let's see what these two cards are. We've got karma and we've got resurrection. Okay, so you put something to rest in your heart space and kind of dug it down deep in there is what I feel. I feel like you're going through a cycle in your environment that you're familiar with. It almost seems very infinite, like it could go on until the end of time, but it is your choice, right? We all know that it is our choice to live our life the way we want it to. We're the creators of our reality. And so for a lot of you, I feel like you kind of dug something down in your heart that you don't feel would be able to happen again in this lifetime. Virgo sun and moon viewers. Virgo sun and moon viewers. Could be dealing with air sign, Libra. Yeah, Libra. Libra comes out the most. I got a headache when I said that. It's probably making some of you overthink a lot, and maybe you're having reoccurrent headaches because you're overthinking a situation. Ooh. So you're in your element though. This is your card moving into your highest timeline. I feel like you feel like yourself now. You're giving yourself the love that you wish others would return. Right? So this is giving yourself the love that you would have wanted in return. Sort of teaching people how to love you is the energy I'm getting. Teaching people how to love you. Virgo. Virgo, sun and moon viewers, Virgo. Ooh, alrighty then. All right, so you are very much in your element. You have 11 pentacles here. So I feel like you're getting ready to wrap up a cycle and start something independent. Now, this could be at work. This could be in home. I feel like it's more work though. I feel like you've mastered a way of perfecting the craft that you're currently in, and then realizing that you can do this more at home, or you could spend more time at home. This is 3 of Earth. You're choosing not to build something of the past again. Choosing not to. I mean, you're currently in this cycle, right? You're recognizing it. You're seeing it's very, very familiar. I wonder what is this that you're burying down deep inside of you. You have 3 of Earth coming up. 3 of Earth. in the present energy, not working on a karmic cycle again, choosing not to, which is good for you. I feel like you're starting to see the perfectionist that you are, the skills that you bring to your current environment, and starting to notice that I am this place. You know, I am doing it for these people. What if I did it for myself, maybe? 7 of fire, 5 of water. So needing to have the courage to allow yourself to heal emotionally. Like this overcoming this emotional hiccup, if you will, is more about the way you've done things in the past. This is so funny because for you, I'm feeling, and you didn't have the clarity in something. So for you, I'm feeling, Virgo, that in the past, which is so funny because you are the perfectionist, that you didn't handle things perfectly. Like, I get it. Maybe you conform to other people around you. Let's say maybe you decided that everyone else was not so perfect, so let me not outshine people. You were worried about outshining people and stepping on people's toes. How courteous of you. I mean, you are immutable energy, so it is about satisfying others as long as you're feeling satisfied. So I feel like for some of you, it was more of a dimming your light because you wanted to keep the company that you had around you. I really want to see what this resurrection is in your heart, so I'm going to pull one more card for that, and then I'm going to merge your timeline so you can see what I'm talking about here, and then we'll wrap up the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe if you can. I'm going to put these back in and just get another one. Please, Spirit, help me get one angel message for Virgo. Tell us a little bit more about this reading to offer some clarity and guidance. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so let's see what this is about. I think this is about work for a lot of you. I see you working on something in the future that you're putting a lot of love into. It's healing the divine masculine in you. How do I say that? For those of you who are males, you are starting to really shine in this project. Indigo children. Wow. Okay. And for the women, I feel like this sort of shine and this amount of love that you're investing allows you to feel like you're in your right space. You feel comfortable. Yes. Because I've got comfort at the bottom of your deck. Wow. Come through, Spirit. I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Wow, 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 wow. Because we did say that you're healing emotionally, but I don't feel like this is within a connection. It could be, because I mean, every day we're healing, right? Every single day, we never stop. And so I feel like you're having the courage now to do this because you're aligning to yourself. That's what it is. Wow. Oh my goodness. You know, it's crazy how simple it can be, but the clarity that we get when we do these cards, when we get together and we talk about it, when we have this conference call with the spirit guides and the spirit realm, and we open our hearts up to just receiving, it seems so simple, but yet you gain so much. You really do gain so much. I feel like a lot of you have children, or you have a strong influence on children. It says indigo and crystal children. You have a bond with children in particular who you can help children who are sensitive. So you are very attentive to their needs. You are very observant. You pretty much gather a lot of your ways of being through their eyes, through being so attentive to their needs. And it softens you. I feel like it really softens you and makes you become the perfectionist that you always were, right? Let's see what this resurrection is, just because I'm curious. And then I'll go back over your cards, because we did this reading pretty fast, 1021. But I like to give the message in small doses, because every day we're healing. We can't be from here to there to here to there in the message. Then none of it really gets digested, right? The goal of this is just to heal and release, so that we can continue to ascend through our experiences. All right, so let's go ahead and gather the resurrection. What's the resurrection about? Please, Spirit, show us resurrection in the heart. What is, ooh, there we go. That's it. All right, so you've avoided some sort of healing, some extent of healing, right? I feel like in some places you've learned to slow down, in others you've learned to pick back up. And so we're kind of shifting our energy within ourselves still, right? Learning tempo, learning Seven of Water, learning to open our third eye, right? This is insight. This just means that you see beyond the veil. This means that when everything else is equally distributed amongst you, you can see clearly what the truth is. I don't know if I said that clear enough, but I feel it. I just can't say it. So this is the part that's healing within you. I'm going to try to find that another way to say that in a minute, Spirit. Okay, let's try to find another way to say that. All right, so past energy, karma, redoing a cycle in your environment. This is around you. This is something you can see, whether it's certain people, a certain place, a certain environment. This is your environment, okay? So there is something that you're redoing here. Let's see what that is about. Show me karma. Show me karma. Ooh. All right, so mother, ooh. And we did talk about you becoming the, there's such a glare in here. We did talk about you becoming the one of earth. I don't think you remember that, but I pointed that out with us being at 11 coins. That basically means that you're completing a cycle, a project. This is like turning in the project and saying, okay, what's my next assignment? And I think because you're seeing something about the way you perform, you're becoming a little bit more adventurous with yourself. And that adventure that you're looking to start independently is what makes you, it's like the mother of earth. I see people around you just saying, wow, anything she decides to do, it's just going to take off. It's just going to be grand. And so, wow, that's very pretty. That's awesome. Virgos. All right, because I'm clarifying cards today, let's just go ahead and keep clarifying after. I feel I'm so tired with how I'm doing this. Okay, so taking action. I think the amount of love for yourself is just flowing. It's flowing in on, and you're like, whoa, this is a lot of love. Here, get some, get some. I don't know, that's crazy. 3 of Earth, the 3 of Earth is, we're talking about your past energy. So once we stepped out of the fact that you were going to start this project by yourself, let's see what that says. You are starting a project by yourself. We're walking away from something presently. Like I feel the present in the impeding energy, they say. Like this is the inevitable. Wow, words, Melanie. It is coming to you. It's like You're getting the calling and you're saying, whoa, is it my time to just do this? Yes, it's your time. I mean, it's always been your time, but you call it into your existence with the open channel. You are receiving the love because like I said, it's just pouring out of you. Look at this. It's like a dove. What does the dove mean again? Oh, we should do animal spirit. Hold on 1 second. I feel the need to pull an animal spirit card with you now that we have the dove on the board. All right, so we have the dove on the board. And I just want to pull this animal spirit right now. Should we do it right now? We should do it right now. Okay, so you're an open channel. You're flying. I feel like you're observing birds a lot these days, and you're taking on their essence of freedom, right? Maybe figuratively, maybe within people that you see around you. I have no idea, but let's see, Virgo. So you guys are probably going to be like waving because my table needs to be properly put down. Ooh, fire ant and the peacock, both right up front. I feel like this energy of and the Giselle, I think you're so humble about it that humbleness is what blocks you. Wow, let's look this up, okay? Let's look this up because this is our past energy, which means the most important part of the reading, because this is every bit of you that you have the ability to create in your higher timelines. We have the obvious, what you've dug down deep is that you've avoided healing to keep tempo, to keep up with something, to keep, this is like saying, we're talking about work here, right? So this is saying when you see through the veil and you're holding the veil, it's because of the love that you're sharing, you're trying to keep it. Like, let's just keep this going. If it's broke, don't fix it kind of energy, right? So, so you've dug something deep down within. I feel like it's a project. Okay, let's talk about the peacock. Peacock. And I had the title of this reading, or let's see, the fire ant comes up first, is it? Oh no. Okay. Peacock. For those of you who want to screenshot. And let's get into it. Inner beauty, compassion, assimilator of anything, okay? The beauty of the peacock is unrevealed. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can, this adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life. So it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is an extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. Okay, so it says when in balance, you're confident, you're kind. Okay, so if you were to bring or need to bring it, you'd meditation on navel. Okay, but I see this in the way you're showing up in your environment. Everyone sees this about you. Your inner beauty, your compassion, the fact that you extend outward indefinitely. You have a lot to share. We talked about that. You have a lot to share. And that you're doing this with such perfection. You're a little bit humble about it. I'm going to get to that message too, but let's read your fire ant. Fire ant. All right, so aggression, rigid thinking, following orders. Fire ant energy flares up without us noticing. It's the force that attracts us to people and situations that feed our imbalances rather than those that counter them. Gossiping and blaming are a few indicators that misaligned fire ant energy is at play. You may also find yourself stewing on a person or situation, only making things worse. How can you break free from the drama and cool down? Fire ants are surprisingly sensitive. Don't pretend the heat isn't getting to you. Okay, but we're in balance. So it says you're thoughtful and you're disciplined. I feel like you may be observing some sort of small talk around you, and that may get to you, right? This may bother you at some points, but I feel like you're not talking about it. You're just ignoring it and probably advising others to. You're guiding children. So like I said, you're very sensitive. You're in tune to how they interpret things, how they would feel in this situation, and so you avoid gossip. I feel that for you. Giselle, the Giselle. All right, let's get to this Giselle in the reverse. This was the only card that's coming out reverse for you, but I feel like you're extremely humble about your craft, and that's why. Passed it. Try to do this fast so I could be professional, but now I look very unprofessional. There it is. Okay, boom. All right, so heightened awareness and ability, vulnerable. It says the Giselle represents supreme grace. With every move, this awe-inspiring beauty emits sophistication and elegance. Giselle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wild. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. So when out of balance, you have food allergies, insomnia, racing mind. This just means you can't sleep right. You're thinking of all the negativity around you. It's not in you, but it presents some sort of fear because you notice, you can see it within people. You can't change people, right? So it says yin yoga, a cozy home, and good food always helps. Always helps the things that you can't change about your surroundings. And I see you doing this for your loved ones, okay? You're creating that, and everything else that you can't change, you kind of silence with this delivery of being in your cozy home and creating a good environment for the people that you love, that are closest to you, that you lead and guide, and they accept your guidance, right? So thank you so very much for watching the channel. I appreciate all your love and support. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.